did your nails? And she was like, girl, this is Box. And I was like, what? Yep. And she told me about the Amazon nails online. And I was like, no. I said, they don't stay on. She was like, yes, they do. I was like, no, they don't. I done tried before. She was like, file your nails and wipe them off with alcohol and let them dry and put the nail on. I was like, for real? She was like, girl, they will never come off. She was like, they just like salon. And I did them, and it works. My nails ain't done right now, but I'm telling you, I got about 4 or 5 boxes at home, right under the sink, just waiting. With designs. They come popping with designs. Not anything that you want, because you don't get to make the nail, but they come, I'm telling you, fresh set, $7.99. Can't believe it.
See, mine always, as you said, they just like popped off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They just like, everything would just like pop off. And I have 2 chow chows at home. Like,
really?
Like 50-pound chow chows, and they're like puppies still.
Uh-huh.
And dealing with them is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I have to have sturdy nails, or no nails. And no nails isn't an option, because I can bite my nails down, like to where they bleed type deal. Like,
okay.
It's bad.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh.
So I have to like have nails on all the time. I used to also like pull out my hair, so all my hair is fake too.
What is going on?
Anxiety. And I pay more for my hair.
Who do your hair?
I wish I could find somebody good to do my hair. Right now, I have bobby pins holding in my extensions. I'm not kidding. What? You think I'm kidding?
Why you didn't get the why you didn't just get the clip-ins?
So I could do the clip-ins, but I don't have enough hair for clip-ins.
You don't?
My hair's super thin.
Okay, what about the sew-in?
That's what I have.
It's bobby pin then.
Some of it.
So who did the sew-in?
So, some girl named Jessie, she did my sew-in, and she doesn't do it tight enough.
Okay.
Like, it literally starts, like, coming out of my head after, like, 3 weeks. And I'm like...
Is she braiding your hair or what? She not... Girl, you need to have a black girl do that. You need to have a... First of all, you need to get a braiding cap. That way you don't have to worry about that. And sew the hair on top of the braiding cap and put the closure on. That's what you need to do. Because that... I mean, the way that you got it, you can't tell. And if it's in there, it's in there. But if your hair ain't holding and your hair real thin, you just need to use a braiding cap.
That's what I've been thinking about.
And put the closure on top of the braiding cap. And then all you're getting done from there is having your install touched up. That's it. But that's what you need to have done. Not the what you call it.
And I tell her I want a root tap, and she taps it all the way out.
Really?
It's like I'm okay with it though. Like, I just moved here not that long ago.
Where you going?
That's a good question.
Because it told me you was going to a house.
A house?
Yeah, because I had put in the address because I was like, I hope she ain't going to the woods.
No, it's a smoke shop.
Not in here. Not in here, boo.
Okay, go up that way. Be like trying to remember.
2417 Scottsville Road came up a house. Is that the right address?
Yeah, 2417 Scottsville Road. It's a smoke shop over there by Crumble.
Oh, well, this ain't got you nowhere near that. This saying that you already arrived at the stop.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go into Pub by Novo and figure it out from there.
You sure?
You can just cancel everything.
Okay. You sure?
Mhm.
Then how you gonna get from here?
I guess I'm gonna type in the address.
If you type in the address, I mean, I don't mind, but at the same time I'll do
2714 Scottsboro Road.
2714. You got 2417. So do you want me to just go around while you edit it? Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
I don't get that.
Cause I knew when I put it, I was like, wait a minute, that address goes to a house. But even if it still shouldn't have took you to the place over there. So either way, you wasn't the only thing that was wrong. It was wrong too, because it still shouldn't have took you.
I go here once a week, right? To that cook shop.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is like it's already saved into my like app.
Okay.
So I don't even know how it got conjuncted.
Okay.
So I'm sitting over here like, just cancel it. I'll just like go look it up in Pub by Nova and figure it out. Because if Google doesn't know, somebody is.
I know that was like super crazy just saying, because it still should have took you to the right place.
And then whenever people are coming to the house, it doesn't even send them the right address.
Okay, so it's right here. Okay, it is one right here by Crumble. I asked the girl that the other day, they don't deliver.
I wish they did. Like me with my social anxiety and everything like that, I don't even need to be out in public.
Really? You got kids?
I had a daughter, but that's like a long story.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a daughter though. She's cute.
Okay. Any like your family's here? You're just here by yourself? What made you come to Bowling Green?
My family is very toxic. My dad is from Russia.
Okay.
And he was like a drug leader in Russia.
Okay.
And then me and my mom came here when I was younger to get away from all that. And then when my mom came here, she married somebody else. But then they stayed in California, and I came here.
All the way to Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, but what made you look on the map and say, yep, that's it?
The college.
I'm over it. Bowling Green from California?
Well, I was gonna do Tennessee and Nashville. But then I was like, you know what? This crime doesn't look cute.
Okay.
So let's just go here. And I wasn't going to Nashville for like the nightlife or anything like that either. I just wanted to leave, but still be in a big city because I didn't want to be in like BFE. So this is my BFE.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I have this for going back, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. At least we know how to get back.
And now it says that you're not even at the stop. So look, it says, have you arrived? So just go ahead.
Arrive anyway, yeah. Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. You're welcome. So are they used to you?
Yeah.
You said you go every week?
This one and then another one, but I knew this one was by Crumble.
Oh, okay. I wonder what is the feel-free drink.
Not strong enough.
Says feel-free.
Nothing I get from this smoke shop is strong enough.
Really? Well, what are you trying to do, Penny?
I am trying to forget where I am. No, I've never done hardcore drugs, but really don't. I like weed. I love me some weed. I love to sit down and smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke.
You work?
I'm an influencer.
You're what?
An influencer on like social media.
Okay, totally. I can get that. Okay. And so you got a lot of views?
I have 70,000 followers
Really?
on just one platform.
And so does that pays the bills?
For right now, yeah.
Really? How much would that make you have? Like, how much would I have no idea what that pay is like.
So from streaming itself, you're looking at like, not me, but like normally for everyone else, you're looking at, depending on how many followers and stuff you have, you can make like $1 million or more a year. Sometimes even like the brand deals will pay you like $200,000 just to put on a shirt and say, oh my god, I love their clothing. They'll pay you 20, like realistically, they'll pay you like 50 grand. So for like a fitness thing, right? Like say you get this thing called Bloom, right? And Bloom wants you to promote their drinking stuff, right? And like 5 of your TikToks. But you have to talk about Bloom for at least 30 seconds in 5 TikToks. You could get paid 20 grand if you have a certain amount of followers.
And so you have the followings, the amount of followers, so you get paid.
I could if I wanted to.
So you don't do that.
I have to really like the brand before I give it to my audience.
Okay,
You know?
so how do you get paid from your audience?
By them sending me gifts on live stream, and by certain brand deals if I decide to do them.
Okay.
Yeah, like people.
So are you on OnlyFans?
No,
Do you like OnlyFans?
I've done it before, but my agency screwed me out of like $500,000,
Really?
and I had to sue.
So you have an agency for what you do. So what do you do online? Are you talking? Are you
Just talking. Last weekend, me and my ex did a stream together, and we made $2,500 where we just talked about the drama that we had in our relationship, and people sent us money for questions. $25 a question.
really? And then what else would you talk about after that?
I've talked about politics. I got canceled for that.
They took you offline?
They canceled me. They didn't take me offline, but they canceled me.
They're what? One of your subscribers?
A few of them, yeah. They
Really?
didn't like how I was talking about it. They asked me if I would have voted for Kamala or Trump, right? And I told them, like, neither one at that point. Like, neither, like, probably Kamala, I can't talk. Kamala, because I just loved her, like, coconut tree.
Okay.
But I just went off about Donald Trump and how I felt about all that. So I got canceled for that. But I made a decent amount of money off of people sending me hate donations.
Really?
Yeah.
So they send you hate donations.
Yeah. $25. You're so stupid. How could you sit there and say that? Da 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 da. I got $25.
Okay. So every day when you go online, people just send you money because you're talking. Wow.
But one day it's all gonna disappear though, so I gotta focus on other revenues.
Okay. But right now, that's how you pay the rent.
What? I mean, obviously you've seen where I live. It obviously ain't that great.
No, your apartment is cute. I don't think it's ugly. I don't know what it looked like on the inside.
It's decent. It ain't dirty.
Okay, I wouldn't complain. I'm not a hater. I never rode with an influencer before. I think that in a way, I'm not one, but I am online, but I don't get to have followers because I be talking about other stuff. They don't let me have any followers.
It's honestly a very toxic world. You know, I never feel safe. used to have a house on 1018 Angelica Street. Nice house over there by Three Springs. My address got leaked and I had stalkers showing up in my house and I had to move.
Really?
I had somebody stay upstairs for 2 days and I didn't even know they were upstairs in my house. Yeah.
Really?
And I never went upstairs either. I just stayed on the bottom level. I didn't even know why I bought that house, but I did. And then, like, I had someone stay upstairs and I had to rent the house out. I'm so stressed. Like, I'm like, I know all of this sounds crazy and you're thinking this girl in my house.
No, I
is
could
crazy.
fathom it.
I'm like, no, I'm so serious. That's why I ended up getting 2 dogs.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. No, I don't have that. My stuff don't get seen. But because I had a situation with law enforcement and I made a complaint and my complaint went like police viral, not community viral, police viral. So I was just like had a lot of trouble with police and trying to live my life and stuff like that. Like, I tell everybody when I go do Uber and Lyft, even though I work and I love my job, I only do drug rides. like they only, it's like literally they look at all the people that got rides to go out and I just do the drug rides. I go to the smoke shop all day and I don't smoke or drink. So it's like, I told my sister that today and she was like, so why do you do it? And I was like, I gotta pay my rent. I'm legal. I'm not doing anything wrong. So, but I gotta pay my rent. So I just don't.
Take me all the way to go get my weed one day. I had his backseat smelling like it was supposed to.
Really?
I felt bad too. I told him what we was doing.
So, see, I feel like it's a fine line in that because Lyft doesn't let you see where you're going before you go. Uber, on the other hand, lets you see your street, but you don't know if you're going to a smoke shop or not. But neither platform will let you cancel for that. Like, you could cancel, but you're going to get pointed. Like, it affects your rate. Like,
so if you cancel something, it affects your rate?
Totally.
That ain't fair at all.
Totally. And then, the thing is, you can go to the smoke shops and get whatever. But if the police pull you over, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fine line with that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Uber and Lyft don't care about that. They just want the person to get a ride wherever they're going. Like, I have to tell the guys in Nashville all the time, bro, you smell like a pound. You know what I'm saying? If somebody get in my car after you, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you got to be respectful. You can't ask them, like, when you went, I can't ask you, are you going to buy weed? If you are, I can't take you back. If you tell them that I said...
Just like this. I'm inconvenient.
If you tell them, if you say that and they go tell Lyft or Uber that you asked them that, you're going to be in trouble. So, you just take them where they going and don't ask no questions and blah, blah, blah. And that's it.
You want to know the most uncomfortable question I've ever gotten asked by a Lyft driver?
What?
I was going to get my eyebrows waxed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had this man and a white man pick me up. Of course I was sitting there laughing at a man and a white man, right? He was a man in a white van. I'm telling you, he asked me, where are you going? And he seen where I was going. He's like, are you going to wax in the city? I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, when are you getting waxed? And I was like, my eyebrows? And I'm one of them where, like, I'm not going to complain. I would take care of you myself. You know what I mean? I ain't going to be seen as a complainer. He said, you ever get anything else waxed? I said, what are you asking
telling you, they need something out here. So y'all don't have no lights.
Nothing.
Those don't be on at night? On the building?
I mean, those are, yeah, but those don't reach out there at the road.
They don't. Probably
I'm
not.
telling you. And people need to be careful walking at night, too, because these people drive crazy.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Well, you
Thank
have
you.
a really, really, really good day.
I'm so sorry for all the inconveniences, too.
That is super weird. But, all right. You have a good night.
You too.
And
I
be
love your
careful.
hair and your glasses.
Thank you.
I wish my lips were naturally that big. You don't even want to know how much I have to pay for my lips.
You get them done over and over and over again?
Every month until I get what I want.
Until they get, what do you mean?
Until they're like big.
They are huge.
I'm kidding. No, I'm not doing it anymore. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye. Was the recap of my Lyft ride in Bowling Green, Kentucky on April the 19th, 2026. I am going to post the synopsis of that ride because that ride has different links to it. Thanks, bye.